Welcome to Bharat Udyog Gaurav. Hi Bug community, we are here at World Trade Expo 2023. Look who I have here, Mr. Siddharth Deshmukh, the current
Hello.
president of Indo-Japan Business Council. Let's hear from you, sir. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
So, how has been your experience? I believe Indo-Japan Chamber has been doing these kind of World Trade Expos since quite some time.
Yeah, we are established in 2011.
Okay.
So since then we are promoting the India-Japan relationship in trade, industry, business, academia, and culture. So it's been almost now over 15 years, 13 years. Yeah.
That's quite a
Yeah.
commendable journey that
Yeah.
we see, and the ethos and the concept of this particular segment here as well is going to take you through from tourism to trade to technology.
Yes.
Let me start with something very pure, very divine. Your Shinto shrines, your Buddhist temples, they are known. People go and visit Japan even for that.
Right.
How would you say that how culture has defined Japan in such a manner that people would come and enjoy so much of Indo-Japanese culture?
Yeah, actually, India and Japan historically are connected with each other through the Buddhist link, and Buddhism traveled from India to China to Korea to Japan,
Right.
and many Buddhist scholars from India visited Japan in the past, and one of the notable Buddhist monk, that is Bodhisattva, who first time visited and built the first Buddha temple in Japan. So that is something everybody knows, and that connect both of our countries. And Japanese own religion there is called Shinto religion,
Okay.
which was there, which is also quite similar to Buddhism. So it was like maybe naturally they accepted Buddhism, and since then I think Japanese are quite fond of spirituality and religion also. So they visit India in search of that. And most of the Indian people with lot of different image when they first time visit Japan and find some very peaceful Buddhist shrine
So true.
in the center of Tokyo, then they feel it's surprise and amazing. Yeah.
Tokyo happens to be the capital also, and
Yeah.
there's so much of trade happening there, a lot of industries. But at the same time, it has the other subtle side of it also,
Right.
which has this kind of a divinity. Moving to the next segment, which is trade, I would like to understand that how the Chamber of Commerce is really helping, binding more and more, tangling more and more, if I may allow
Right.
to say the word tangle, more and more businesses together.
So historically, if you look at Japanese private sector investment, industrial investment in India is by big industries. So starting with Suzuki, we know the story very well. Most of the people, if we remove the Suzuki part, the Maruti is not separate, and if you remove the Maruti Suzuki is not separate. So it's one of the most successful tie-up.
Right.
And then every big brand is there in India, but IJBC is more focused on small and medium-sized businesses.
Oh, wonderful.
Right, because that's where in every country SME runs the economy.
So true.
So
you mentioned.
as in Japan also, so as in India also. But the collaboration between SMEs in India and Japan is not really that good. So if there are, I can say 1500 companies in India, Japanese companies, out of that not even 0.1% are SME. They are all big companies. So we need to bring more SMEs here because they have a lot of innovation, there are a lot of technology, and empower our SMEs with the advanced technologies. So there we work. We work to in the field of technology transfer, joint venture, collaborations,
Okay. Mergers and acquisitions.
mergers and acquisitions. As a platform, we are chamber, so we don't get into any transaction, but we
Okay.
facilitate this to happen through our
A smooth
events.
transition to happen when
Yeah.
the acquisition takes
Yeah.
place. Right?
Yeah.
That is wonderful to know. In fact, the company, our company, which is Bharat Udyog Gaurav, has been built with the same sentiment,
Right.
with the fact that we are promoting MSMEs across all Indian MSMEs across every border. So we are making all local stuff being available globally, And if a media channel like us could provide that kind of, stepping stone, then nothing like it. Chambers like yours, which is
IJBC,
IJBC,
yeah.
will be definitely benefiting out of this,
Yes.
because we would want country to country this focus to be created
Exactly.
slowly. You very rightly mentioned that MSME is the backbone. 45% of GDP is coming through them. 63 million entrepreneurs we are
Right.
talking of. If there are a lot of entrepreneurs which could do some business in Japan, this would be commendable and it would be really a great force
Absolutely.
to reckon with. Let me understand that even in technology, Japan is really fast. Your anime has been so famous, and how is the Chamber of Commerce actually evaluating companies when the sector-wise companies are coming? So, do you have a board, a panel which kind of filters them?
Yes, definitely. We have different committees
Okay.
for sector-wise committees, industrial committees, or interest-wise committees. Different committees are there, and these committees receive many inquiries, as well as we do many events.
And they have to log into your website and
yes.
then put up the request?
Yes, they have to
Okay.
log into our website, put up the request. If they are member, they are always in loop, and they can always reach out to us.
Okay.
So once we get any kind of a request, we go through it, and first thing we try to find out in Indian MSMEs that are they prepared for international collaboration.
Yes.
That's very
right.
important, and if they are not prepared, then we have several different programs where we encourage them to participate, to get to know, to understand what it takes to be international MSME, what it takes to build the international collaboration. One of such certification that we have developed with Keio University in Japan and Indo-Japan Business Laboratory, which is established in Japan, and IJBC, with the help of Rika Institute. We call it Resilient MSME.
Okay.
So, Resilient MSME certificate includes not only your resilience plan in any, not only natural disaster, but in case of man-made disaster also, how you remain resilient.
It covers that also.
Yes. What is your continuation plan? Do you understand international IP and patent rules? Because Japanese companies are very wary of the IP and patent.
Yeah,
If they want
they're
to
very
give
particular
transfer the
about certain
technology,
standards, yeah.
then these kind of things matter. So once we think the MSME is prepared for that, or they went through all this awareness program and certification, then we will handle them in next our trade tour or delegation. We bring them to Japan and introduce them to the different association
Would
and
we
MSMEs.
say that's a qualifying, that's a finalist kind of a role?
Yeah,
that you play?
it's not like a startup pitching
Yeah,
session,
yeah.
but it is more or less like preparing them to present it. Otherwise, there
formal
is no
process,
trust
you would
building.
say.
If the
Right.
Japanese partner cannot find those qualities in you, then even if you have a great thing to show them, they will not even step forward.
Correct.
So it's necessary to build, because there is a huge business cultural gap.
I agree to you on
So
that.
that is necessary that to fill that gap, and that's where chamber do a lot of work.
In last 2 years, have you seen significant difference that Indian businesses have shown a lot of interest for Japan?
It's
Have
on not
the
only Indian,
inquiries generated a
right?
lot?
It's not only on an Indian side, but Japanese side also.
So you mean to say, or you're rather telling us that Japanese community and the government has started bestowing a lot of trust in India?
Lot of hope. I will not say trust yet. Lot of hope, a lot of enthusiasm, and they are looking forward.
So the channels are opening up.
Yes.
Okay.
Now it's our responsibility to how we respond to that in terms of showcasing us as a one India,
Right.
showcasing us as a competent technology partner who may
Spot
be
on.
lack in some aspect, but they are ready to take on other aspect to build that complementary partnership, and then build a trust.
So, okay, while concluding this session, I would say you're an Indian part of this particular Chamber of Commerce. You're seeing the Indian side of it, you're seeing the Japanese side of it. Are we ready?
we are always, as usual, enthusiastic and excited.
We're there.
We are
Kind
there,
of.
but we need to keep patience. We are not dealing with
Okay.
the West. We are dealing with East, and East has its own way of doing a business. But I think uh, we can do that, because now I am not ready to accept that argument. The language is problem, because Japan is opening,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
language professionals you can always hire, so
yes.
that is not a problem. What is a thing is that we have to keep patience and first understand the expectations of each other. I think we are there.
Very
Yeah.
intelligent comment by Mr. Deshmukh. I think all Indian businesses should understand this and take it in their stride that if they believe in something, this is not West, this is East, and we go with perfection. So we have to have all the details in place, and then yes,
Yeah.
there is no horizon for us.
We are bug heroes.
Lovely.
Yeah. We have to just take a step forward and that remove that mindset that we cannot speak Japanese, what to do. No, we have to just take a step forward, and I think it's a big chance for both the countries to come together and build a strong business relationship. And IJBC is always there to support all the small businesses, especially. And I'm happy that I'm here on this platform, which also thinks the similar way. So thank you very much for inviting me, and I invite all the MSMEs and SMEs of India that come step forward. Japanese companies are really, really looking forward to collaborate with you. They are very open, and this time they are very serious.
You began the segment with Konnichiwa. I would like to end the segment with Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste.